Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something that every team faces when they start using the AI for the real business document, especially the invoices and the financial files. The problem is very simple. When we process these documents, they often contains the sensitive information like the ABN number, the GST number, phone numbers or the bank details. And even though the AI model itself is not the issue, the real challenge comes from everything around the model. When you run a workflow, your system might generate logs or the different traces, monitoring data, or even store embedding in a vector store. All of these steps can accidentally capture sensitive information if we don't clean the document before sending it to the pipeline. This is why redaction becomes so important. We want to use the AI for automation. We want to use RAG. We want to use the different agents. But at the same time, we want to make sure that no private business detail end up inside any logs or vector indexes or the monitoring system. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you today using the latest Microsoft Foundry platform. With the new Foundry Agent Service and the Azure AI Language Service, we can build a flow that safely processes the document without leaking any sensitive data. In this flow, we'll start with an invoice document. Then we'll use the Azure AI Language Service to automatically detect PII like the phone numbers, email addresses. After that, we apply the custom redaction rules for Australian formats like the ABN, GST, or BSB or account numbers, because these are often not caught fully by the default PII detection. Once the document is clean, we'll generate a redacted PDF and upload it into the Microsoft Foundry. From there, we connect it to a Foundry agent using the Foundry Agent Service. Store it in a vector store and let the agent answer the question about the invoice. The important point is that the agent only sees the redacted version, and all the logs and monitoring also receive the clean data. The approach is very useful for the real enterprise use case. For example, if your finance team wants to analyze hundreds of invoices automatically, or if your procurement department wants to run a RAG on a supplier document. So all these use cases can now be easily fulfilled. Anytime you want to use AI while also protecting the private information, this method gives you the full control and safety. So now let's check the whole process in the lab. Uh, I'm logged into Azure portal now, and I have already created a Microsoft Foundry. So the hub as well as the project is already created. So what we have to do is just go to the Foundry portal. However, I have already opened it, and this is a new Foundry portal. And if you are seeing an older one, just click here and get a new experience. Now if we'll go to the build, there is an agent already created. So I have just created this test agent to just deploy the model. So when you create an agent, a model has to be deployed. So GPT 4.1 is deployed now. However, for this lab, I'll be using another agent. Now on the left side, if you'll go to the models and click on the AI services. So this tab shows all the Azure AI services. For example, Azure Speech Service, Translator, and Language. Now we will be focusing only on the Azure Language Service for text PII redaction. Let's click here. And on the right side, you will see the different versions which are available, which you can use. So these are the different API versions, and we'll be using the latest one. Now you can use this on the multiple languages. However, we'll choose English for this. And for PII detection, there are different types of PII. There are 167 which are available, for example, address, age, or Australian company number, Australian driver license, passport number, tax file number. Or if you look for phone numbers, it can be phone number or email ID. So now there are multiple options which are available. Now if we talk about the redaction policy, you can set up no masking or the character masking or the entity masking. Let's click on character masking and it will use the different character. Let's use dollar sign. So all the sensitive information will be converted into dollar sign. So now on the left side, you can use a sample or you can provide your own text. So let's click on the legal NDA, and this is the information. It has sensitive information. So now it should detect it using the Azure Language Service and then redact it. So let's check whether it's detected. Yes, and it has redacted using the $sign. Now let's click here and it will show the date, person type, organization, social security number, as well as the email. And it shows the confidence percentage. What is the confidence percentage? And based on it, you can set up the threshold. For example, you can set up 80%. If the confidence is more than 80%, this information should be redacted. And this is how you can do it. If you click on the code, you can see the code, how you can deploy it in your environment using the Python code. But don't worry about it. I have already created a code and I'll upload that code into the GitHub, and you can find the link of that code into the description of this video. So now if we'll go back to the agent, we'll create a separate agent. But to understand the workflow, let's go to the VS Code. We have already created the code. So this is the VS Code. Let's check the invoice. So this is the tax invoice. It has sensitive information like the ABN number or the credit card number, SWIFT or account number. All these details are here. Now the use case is that we want to upload this tax invoice into the vector store so that our agent can pull the required information and answer based on it. But we don't want our agent to answer the questions which are related to the sensitive information. So to make it possible, so we have a change in workflow. Now I have a Python file where it first reads the original document, which is the invoice. So it checks the text, then using the Azure Language Service, it detects the PII or the sensitive information, then redact it, then convert it into PDF. Now that PDF will be uploaded into Microsoft Foundry and a vector store will be created. That vector store will be assigned to the agent or attached as a tool to the agent, so that agent can answer the question based on the information which is available in the vector store. However, the information in the vector store will be redacted information or non-sensitive information. So all the questions will be answered accordingly. So let's test this. Click on terminal. I have already created the virtual environment and let's run Python invoice demo. But I think we missed one point. We have to provide the environment variables. So let's provide the endpoint and the key, as well as the project endpoint. So let's go back, go to the models, AI services, and here is the option. Now you can copy from here, and don't worry about the key. I will delete these resources before uploading the video. And now we have to provide the project endpoint. We are not providing the key because we'll use the AZ login and we don't have to provide the key for that. So GPT 4.1 and save it. Okay, now we have the information. Let's start. Let's stop it and start again. Okay, now we are starting an invoice PII redaction with Azure AI services. Okay, let's start. So it's reading the document. So this is the document. It's truncated, but this is the document. Now let's detect and redact PII. So it's using this endpoint and it has detected multiple information with different percentage. So business number, email, credit card information, SWIFT code, and email ID. So based on this code is created so that it look for this information only. Now let's see the result. A PDF file is created. Let's open and you can see the information is redacted now. Card number, SWIFT, email address, and the ABN number. This information is redacted, and now this new PDF will be uploaded into the Microsoft Foundry for vectorization and chunking. So let's do that. It's creating the vector store and uploading the document, and once it is uploaded, then we'll create an agent and assign that vector store to it. So it's done. Let's quickly check whether the agent is created or not. It should not be. There is no agent which is created, new one. So when we click here, and let's ask the question, what is the total amount due? And now it's searching the invoice and it should create an agent also. So it's created, and you will see, and as a tool, invoice store is attached to it, and the information is provided. The total amount due is this much. So let's ask, what is the ABN number? And it should say that it's redacted. I don't have that information. And perfect, it's redacted. Similar way, what are the bank account, or what are the phone numbers? So I've just provided sample questions so that it's easy for you to test. So it's all redacted, or asterisk is there, so you can't find that information. However, let's ask something different. Okay, what is the company name? What is the company name from where this invoice is sent? And Tech Corp, which is correct. So now that means an agent is working properly. It's doing the RAG search and everything is perfect. And we are not even sharing the sensitive information. So now in your environment, you can use it in multiple ways. One, in exactly the similar way, you first redact all the information using the Azure Language Service and then provide it into your agent. Or if you have a certain workflow where the information has to be provided or added into the database, or there is a certain workflow which agent has to take care, then you can use the sensitive information directly. But if you don't want it to provide an output of that information, there you can use the conversation PII, and that can be redacted. So it's completely your call how you want to use it, but both these scenarios work. And that's all I wanted to show in this video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.